What's up? Gonna hang out a little bit, see what pops on. The allergies are killing my lungs again. This fucking mold is so high. As much as I hate the winter, I cannot wait till it freezes. Just wanted to come on and say hi. Let you know I'm alive. What's going on? I'm not gonna talk too much just because my lungs feel like shit. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Stefan. I'm doing better. Not great, but better. Nothing was like a couple, was it 2 days back and yesterday morning? It was absolute, oh my God, it's terrible. And then it kind of switched up last night. Like yesterday afternoon and evening were better. Today I slept last night. I didn't sleep the other night. I actually felt better yesterday, half the day than I do today. But sometimes after I sleep a lot, I feel worse. But the mold outside is kicking my lungs ass. And that just makes me feel like crap in general. It's really too bad I can't take antihistamines every day. I used to. I took a Zyrtec for, I think, 10 years. And then after the whole benzo thing, no chance. And with the whole Remeron being a histamine, like just fucks up your histamine channels. Such garbage. Whew. Well, I'm doing better. I think the peak of my cut is over. And it was usually about 10 days. And it was funny because I thought I thought my worst day was the seventh day. And I'm like, okay, well, I can do that. Because then I felt better. Certainly, I'm still going up and down. But once I hit 10 days, whoa, I didn't think it would happen because I thought it was going to be different. And then I just felt insane. I wasn't even going to tell my girlfriend that I cut, and I was just going to get through it without it being a big deal. On the 10th day, I'm like, oh, I had to cut. I had to do it. So, no big deal. Usually I try to keep it to myself if I can. Got a lot of pressure in my head and my sinuses, but it doesn't feel like allergies. It just feels like weird nervous system issues. Just my cut, stuff from my cut. So just like withdrawal type stuff and nervous system stuff. No fun. Ooh. So what are you guys up to? How's it been going on your end? I had a therapy appointment today. Yeah, I mean, she just glad she knows. Like if I get through a cut fine, and I don't, half the time Mesa not say anything. She just knows that I was continually cutting. But I started doing better recently, and when you start doing better, people start taking advantage of your time and how you're feeling. So I told her, and yeah, she was fine. No big deal. She said thanks for letting me know, because then she'll know why I'm so down. Because yeah, it can be pretty brutal, as we know. Whew. Things have been pretty weird. I can't tell if things are weird between her and I or not. She's been having a lot of her own issues, off and on, kind of forgetting her medication, and just a lot of ups and downs, but I can't really get mad or nothing because she's been through hell with me. I'm not mad, but I get upset at, I mean, things should be going a little better now, but communication's kind of dropping off again. But I know a lot's going on, so I'll give it the benefit of the doubt for a little while. Remember I was talking about my super printer, and I bought that thing? It ended up being a pretty big piece of shit for a really expensive printer. It doesn't print for shit on glossy paper. It's supposed to, and it prints fantastic on regular paper. But for all the projects I need it for, it doesn't print well on like half of any of the papers. And I have warranty on it, but there's like nothing wrong with it. So they're just saying, well, it's not good for what I need it for. And I'm like, well, it's not what online says, and that's not what your website says. But whatever, I'm selling it. Hopefully somebody's going to be here Saturday to pick it up. And now I'm going to be looking for a new printer. I think I'm going to go inkjet this time, which I didn't want to do because that's what I was trying to get away from. But the lasers, the printing, color photos is just kind of terrible. It's not great. It's great for on regular pieces of paper, but I don't want to print photos on regular pieces of paper. In general, it's a good printer. It's not what I expected, and I'm losing out some money on it, but not a huge deal. The thing is a fucking huge monster, so get it out of here. And once I do, probably gonna get a Eco Tank Epson, and that's like guaranteed good for photos. I want to, even though it's not a huge moneymaker by any means, I want to print and sell prints. So whatever, we'll see. Photograph prints, you know. Oh, it's just that somebody cut them off. But yeah, I'm beat. My brain's beat. I haven't gone to work since Monday. Haven't gone out. I missed Wednesday. I just couldn't go. I felt so terrible in the morning. So my cut started to freak me out. But I have no energy for projects right now. I have a lot of projects that I started when I was feeling better. I haven't even worked much in the last few days. I get stuff done, but sales are so slow right now, I guess it doesn't even matter. I don't have a lot of space to store things if it's not selling. Yeah, allergies are just so brutal. It's like it'd be fine if we weren't dealing with this benzo bullshit or medication bullshit. But allergies make all our other symptoms kind of go insane. It's just my girlfriend's been taking my dog to the park, which is good because I will not go there. My lungs are burning now, and it's just from going to the car in and out. I had to meet somebody for a sale earlier, and I got stuck standing outside talking for like 3 minutes maybe. That's just way too long. Lungs are burning. And I started sneezing earlier, and that makes my lungs burn more. It just sucks. Yeah, I mean, it's a great printer. Prints really nice on regular pieces of paper. It's very surreal what it looks like. It's really nice, but that's the only thing it can print on. I have some projects in mind that I need to use different types of paper, and it won't print well on any other type of paper. They sell these things saying it does one thing, but it doesn't do the rest. I mean, I even talked to a person that would have come out to fix it, but it's not broken. And like the things you can do to try to make it better, and it doesn't help. And the best it gets is not good enough. That just sucks. I wish it was in. I'd return it if it was within return time, but I guess I should have tried it out better within the 30 days I had. Oh well. So I'm selling it on Marketplace. Somebody's supposed to come out and get it on Saturday, but you know how that goes. They'll probably fuck around. We'll see. They seem pretty excited about it, so we'll see. Hmm. Body is still buzzing. It's nuts. So a few days back, I mean, my body was burning and buzzing and burning more, and it felt like there was energy just pulling my skin out. That's so bad. Luckily, that only lasted for like 24 hours, which is pretty weird. Usually, it lasts a lot longer than that. And as much as I look forward to my next cut, it's gonna be a while. Totally. I know if I keep eating, it helps. The less I eat, the worse I feel. The more my symptoms get worse. Now, some people aren't like that, but for me, I have to eat or I get sicker and sicker. I didn't eat that much today and I'm feeling pretty bad. So, my dinner, I'll have to make a bigger dinner. Something with protein, chicken, I'm sure. Might bust out a piece of cod or something. Yeah, I'll probably do that. I was just going through my Facebook and I have most of my benzo groups blocked right now just because I don't want to see it. You know? There was one, this person was talking about that they have over 10 symptoms and they can't live like this. You see my eyes, right? 10 symptoms. I would, if I had 10 symptoms, I would tell you I was healed. I would say, I just don't feel, oh, I don't feel great, but whatever. I know people can't really tell the difference or say what's different when it's their own body, you know, so they've never experienced 100 plus symptoms. So they wouldn't know the difference. So 10 symptoms probably seems pretty rough. It's nuts. Can imagine. I remember the days I wrote out all my symptoms, and it was over 100. Couldn't believe it. What's up, Wade? Doing okay. Just what I cut the mirtazapine 10 days ago. Well, probably 11 now. Let me see. 11 days, 19 hours. And I hit my peak like 2 days ago. It was utter hell. I feel like crap now, but I'm feeling a little better. Static save, there you are. I'm okay. I feel terrible from cutting my mirtazapine. That's part of the problem, Cindy, is that I have faked it so much that most people think I'm okay and I'm just being an asshole. I do my girlfriend sometimes, like, because when I was starting to do better, I started going out a little bit more when she wanted to do something. And when I cut the med, she started wanting to do things. And I'm like, well, just to let you know, I cut my medication and it's kind of kicking my ass. So, you know, usually I try not to say anything, but ooh, hit hard. I don't know when I'm gonna cut again. Probably not till January 1st. I said I would cut this time and then try to enjoy the holidays as much as I can before I start till next year start to become a big old butthole of cutting. So good luck to you. Yeah, I know I'm always here. I know what you're going through. But I just went from 1.2 to 1.1. Sure, not nothing major, but boy, was it fucking rough. And it's still rough, but I can tolerate it now. It's still going up and down, but after 2 days ago, I'm pretty sure that was my peak. It's usually 10 days out. It's always like a major peak. I didn't think it was going to be like that this time because my body's so different from before, but it's still the same. But the cuts are way harder than they used to be now. Now I really have to do my cut around things. I have to make sure I know I have at least half a month where I'm not doing anything good, fun. But I am going to get out to go to work tomorrow, even if it kills me. Could have been worse, but whoa. After what I dealt with 2 days ago, that was a pretty close call. You're right. It is the lower it gets, it's the worse it gets. That's what makes me think like my next cut is even gonna be harder. Oh, but I just want to I want to get under 1 milligram. Once I'm at a 0.9, I'll be kind of happy that I'm at that point again. We'll get there. Yeah. Things will get better. I mean, I can't believe how fucked up mirtazapine. Like just these small cuts from being on such a low dose, how utterly fucked up they make me. It's really proves to me how bad mirtazapine still makes me to this day. So it does make me look forward to getting off of it. Oh, I know. I'm sorry. It scares me too, but my big issue was after I fucked up the mirtazapine, I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know if I was going to be able to cut anymore for a long, long time without it like destroying me. But I got through it. It was hard, but I got through it. So it gives me a little more confidence that I can at least get on it. I won't be able to cut like I used to every month or whatever, but it might be every 2 months, it might be every 3 months. At this point, I'm just going forward. No, Cindy, I try to fake it so much, and everybody thinks I'm better than I am, and that's why I try to be open with everyone about how I am. Be like, you have no idea what you can deal with. It's unfathomable what you can deal with. A lot of shit humans shouldn't have to deal with. I told people I'd rather I don't want to go into it. Oh, that sucks. I think I've always been in kind of a get the inner dose withdrawals kind of thing. I think I've always kind of had that. I just don't think it works at all, and it's just I'm in a constant state of it. But being off of it, and I give us like 6 months being off of it, and that's when we'll start to like really start to feel a little better. And you know, one thing that's going to be good is not having to worry because I'm always scared. You know, just like you said, I'm hella scared. I'm always scared of what's going to happen because my life's kind of up and down. I don't know what's going to happen, and knowing that I have to taper uh, just sucks. So that'll be nice to get off of it. Just not being scared anymore. You know how much better our anxiety is going to be. I mean, it probably won't go away, but it's gonna be a lot better. Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do, Cindy. I mean, I think this is the only reason. That's the only reason I'm still kicking and going forward. And it's like I sit and think, well, even if I tapered once every 3 months, it would take fucking forever for me to. It's going to take me forever to get off of this little amount. But I'd rather get off of it in 2 or 3 years from now than not off of it at all, and try to get better being off the medication. And maybe if one day I can start exercising and feeling better, and I don't know. Well, you've put yourself into a situation that it feeds. Well, you didn't put yourself into the situation, but you are in a situation that's better, that kind of feeds on worry and fear. And there's not much help out there for people who are in this position. So of course it's scary. You can say I've got DPDR to a doctor, and they'll be like, "What? It must be psychological. Go see a psychiatrist. They'll give you pills for that." I mean, it's just one of those things. It's scary. I don't know how many times I've told people I am fucking frightened. It's very scary. But I'm telling you, once you're off the medication, at least for me, I'll feel way more confident. I'm gonna cut off here in a couple minutes. My lungs are fucking burning. I always said I could deal with a lot more of this if if I didn't have the anxiety and stuff and just being scared. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, literally just the other night, because there was not last night, but the night before, I slept only like an hour or two. And half the night I was so worried that I was going to stop breathing and all this shit. It felt like it, you know? And I'm like, maybe I have COVID. Oh, fuck. I can't taste or smell anything. Blah, blah, blah. It's fucking ridiculous. Remeron is a fucked up drug. I have Calm app. I have that for the whole year. I use it every night. As long as I'm not sleeping with my girlfriend, I can use it. And I usually do like sleep stories or whatever. And as long as the person's got a good voice, as long as the person's got a decent voice, I can keep it kind of low and have it something in my ear so I'm not continually thinking. And it helps. Yeah, I like the app. It's pretty good. It was nothing like the Wave app, WAVE, but that closed. That was fantastic. I really liked that one. That was made for sleep specifically. It was awesome. But the problem with the Wave app, every time I open it up, it starts to do the water sound or whatever. And it's like nearly impossible to fucking turn off. There we go. They always do. Sadly, they say it's like such a baby drug that it's so easy to get off of, and it's not. It's you can't get dependent on it, and all this bullshit. Oh, it pisses me off. And I remember I had a doctor laugh at me that I was trying to taper it slow. So obviously I didn't stick with that doctor. And now my psychiatrist is supportive of me staying on 1.2, although I'm on 1.1 now. But she's just like, don't make any sudden moves. You know how sensitive you are. I'm like, what the fuck? That's pretty good. So she just keeps prescribing 30, 15 milligram pills. And I just keep collecting it and collecting it. And if I get cut off for some reason, I'll have enough extra to taper. At least I hope to. They get kind of old after a while, so I had to ditch like 5 bottles of it because it was like 2 years old. Yeah, exactly. That's what they said about the benzo, dose I was on. He's like, that's a baby dose of Xanax. Oh god, that pissed me off. Baby dose. Oh, it hurts. A couple minutes and I'm off. And glad you guys came on today. I really didn't feel like talking, but I did feel like talking, I should say, but my lungs hurt. And I had a therapy appointment earlier, so I did enough talking today. So I appreciate you guys being here, and it's always nice to see the same faces. I haven't been talking about this lately, but I know some of you don't want to do the Zoom meeting stuff, but it's not even going to happen that often, so don't worry about it. I'm still going to come on here all the time. But the ones that do, make sure to set up Zoom on your device of sorts. And me and Scott, or Carnivore Lion, set it up. We will somehow get to you a date and time for that with a link. We'll work it out somehow or another. It's one of those things that I want to do, but I just haven't been in the mood. So we'll let you know. On his recommendation, I've been watching Breaking Bad. I didn't think I'd like it. It ended up being really good, so I've been watching that usually about this time. So I'm gonna get off here and do that. No, I mean it's not like I'm gonna move anywhere. That's just gonna be something extra. I'll still be on here every other day. Zoom is just gonna be maybe once every other week or once a month, just so we could see each other's faces, and so I don't have to do all the talking. Because honestly, I don't want to do all the talking. I want other people to be able to, you know, get shit out. I want to support others as well. So some people like that kind of format as well, and I think it'll be good. But it's not going to be like this. This is my outlet. I won't stop doing this for probably a few years. When I'm off Remeron, then I'll probably start calming it down. But you'll at least have to see me for a couple more years. Knowing myself, probably 2.5, 3 years. We'll see. I'll be bitching and moaning for years to come. All right, I'm off. You guys take care. And if I miss any comments, I'll try to look later. Later on.